Alright, let's get this over with. Oh, people. Okay, first of all, hello people of YouTube, 'tis I once more, the Crimson Assassin, here today to give you guys one of 3 potential anime reviews for this lovely Christmas day. By the way, people of YouTube, Merry Christmas, and I'm going to give you a special treat. And oh boy, it's a doozy. So people of YouTube, let's cut to the chase, alright? You saw the title of this video, so you obviously know what anime I'm going to discuss. And you obviously saw the rant next to said title. So let's just not just beat around the bush and talk about the anime we're about to review today. People of YouTube, the anime we're about to review today is King's Game. Or Ousama Game, if you will. Alright, let's just peel off this band-aid. So the story of Ousama Game, or King's Game, basically follows this main character named Nobuaki as a certain incident that happened in his old school caused him to transfer to this new school where all of a sudden he has to partake in an event known as King's Game, where basically you get this message on your phone and it has an order, and if you fulfill that order, you live, but if you don't fulfill that order, you die. And basically Nobuaki's class has to survive this King's Game, do every single order this entity or whatever said, and yeah, that's the premise. Oh, and also, random harem, stupid plot development, and a bunch more idiotic things ensue. So I said this in the 12 days of anime, and I'm gonna reiterate. This anime is bad, people of YouTube. It's bad. But it's one of those animes where it's actually bad, but it's actually good. Like, it's one of those, like this anime is bad right from the get-go, but it's so good because of how ironically hilarious this anime really becomes. Literally, people of YouTube, I actually recommend you go actually watch this anime if you really want a good time. Like, if you just want to sit back, relax, and watch some hilarious shit, please go on right ahead, because this anime is right up your fucking alley. So, you might say, Crimson, what makes this anime so bad that it's good? Well, I'm just going to go through the normal motions of a Crimson Assassin review, so bear with me. For starters, people of YouTube, and let's get this out of the way. The animation is mediocre. It's not impressive. It's actually generic and really, just screams, please shoot me, because of how just generic this animation looks. Even the blood and gore doesn't look appealing at all. It looks like crap, actually. And that's all I could really say. It's just very generic, very boring, dull, and pretty depressing, much like this anime. Now, people of YouTube, the story. Now, I'm not going to deny, people of YouTube, on paper, this story actually sounds pretty interesting. I was actually willing to give this anime a shot because it's story alone, about a class trying to survive this King's Game, and, all the psychological shit that happens in between. I was willing to give that a shot. I really was. Unfortunately, though, it's so, like this story leads to nowhere, people of YouTube. Like, there are so many things that happen in the story of the anime that literally go nowhere. With pointless reveals, unnecessary plot twists, and horrible character development. Oh, and we'll talk about the characters in just a moment. So the story of people of YouTube is not engaging. Some of the plot twists that happen in the anime literally lead to nowhere. Literally, there's just one plot twist that happens towards the middle of this anime. Not only that this plot twist that happens in the middle of the anime so fucking pointless and leads to nowhere, but after it's revealed, it's never mentioned again. And it again leads to nowhere. another section of the story that made absolutely no damn sense was when the characters decided to go to this village, and aside from learning that one thing, literally them going to that village was completely pointless and did not need it to be there. It doesn't answer any of the questions that supposedly the village had, and it literally goes nowhere. It's so pointless. Oh, and that's just one out of the various things that happen in the story that lead to nowhere. It's just pointless, people of YouTube. Everything that happens in this anime is pointless. Oh my god. Okay, let's just move on. The characters, people of YouTube. What characters? Seriously, what characters? Please, name me one character besides the main character and this crazy bitch that we're gonna talk about in just a minute. Name me one other character. Seriously. I can't think of anyone. And this anime has the audacity to have like over 35 characters in the anime. And a 12 episode anime run with 35 characters. Of course no one's gonna get character development. Because, what's that? Really, what is that? Because all the characters are deplorable, despicable characters that you don't root for, you can't relate to, and most importantly, you don't give a shit about them. You don't give a shit about what the predicament that they're in, and when they die, you're just like, oh, okay, big whoop. The main character, Nobuaki. Not only that I hated him from the start, he was such a flip-flopper. First he wanted to die, then he wanted to survive, then towards the middle, he wants to become a fucking hero, and then just, my god, he is one of the most generic main protagonists I think I've ever seen, ever. And the thing is, when they actually go back and talk about his past and what it was like in his past, he actually had somewhat of a character. He actually had dreams, he had goals, and that all went throughout the fucking window, and again leads to nowhere. And then we have this bitch. I believe her name was Natsuko. Not only was she actually probably one of the best characters in the anime. I'm actually not going to deny that. Because her presence alone was actually very memorable. Because of what she does. Now, it doesn't excuse the fact that she's a very deplorable character and that I actually really hate this bitch. But I also kind of like her. Because she was actually the one character that I gave no fucks about everything. And actually was a pretty manipulative psychopath. Holy shit, don't let this girl's appearance fool you, people of YouTube. But I still hate this bitch. Like, there's this one scene where she does to one of her best friends that if I was her best friend, I would never forgive this bitch. I would literally never forgive her. Because what she does to her friend is awful. Awful, people of YouTube. But the best character in the anime. Ironically. Isn't that ironic, huh? The rest of the characters are so stupid. Literally, like, I can't remember any of them. They're pointless. They're useless. They don't do anything. They serve no purpose except dying. And, being that revenge tool. And literally when someone dies, literally the characters feel nothing. Like, they don't feel any remorse. They don't feel anything. Like, their best friend, like, someone's best friend would die, and literally they don't feel jack shit about it. Like, people will die right in front of them and pretend that their bodies are not even there. I'm not even kidding. Oh my god. I mean, still though, the anime is actually kind of hilarious. Like, there were actually moments where I was actually really laughing at the anime because of what the sheer stupidity that some of the characters actually do in the anime. Like, seriously though, name me one anime where one of the characters actually puts a hat on a decapitated head. or a moment where literally a girl is on fire for like 5 minutes. I'm not kidding. A character is on fire for 5 minutes. One of my friends actually, timed it. He told me exactly what it was. 5 minutes. Oh my god. This. Oh no, more like 3 minutes. I don't fucking know. I didn't do the math. I don't care. I went by what one of my friends said. This anime is awful, but yet hilarious. Oh my god. There's this one scene where it was like so over the top and so hilarious that it just made me laugh to like no extent. Where the main character tries to save a drowning friend, the drowning friend dies. When he comes back up, he sees his. That's actually the moment I posted on Twitter that one night, where he tries to go back up to catch some air, when all of a sudden he sees all his dead friends, and literally. It was so over the top and so unnecessary. And the ending, people of YouTube, I mean, it just leaves more questions than answered. It doesn't really answer anything. It really does. This anime brings up a lot of questions, yet they're unresolved. And yeah, I'm done. All in all, people of YouTube, despite this anime being ironically hilarious, King's Game is trash and should be left in there. Yet, if you really just want to have a good time and just laugh your ass off with a group of friends, please, by all means, go for it. This anime is ironically hilarious. With that in mind, people of YouTube, I give King's Game a 3 out of 10. Because at least I got some enjoyment out of watching this god-awful piece of shit. Possibly one of the worst animes I've seen in 2017. Well, not the worst. But hey, it sucked. Big time. And that, people of YouTube, goes for the first anime review of Christmas. I hope I would have 2 other anime reviews out by Christmas Day. And stay tuned, more videos on their way. Until then, people of YouTube, peace.